D-Lo 404 Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Marlo's Corner Tricks and the whole block fam. I want to talk about Manny Pacquiao for a minute. So Manny Pacquiao sits as the WBA champion, having dethroned Keith Thurman. Since that fight, we've heard talk about everyone and their brother wanting to fight Manny Pacquiao, but we haven't heard from Manny Pacquiao whatsoever about having another fight, anything about a time frame that he wants to fight in, anything about potential opponents he wants to fight. You know, and this is just me. I mean, I haven't seen anything. I'm not going to say it's not out there. I haven't seen anything. I've seen a lot of stuff about different guys who want to fight Manny Pacquiao, ranging from Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Bud Crawford, Keith Thurman, even Mikey Garcia. But I haven't heard anything or read anything from Manny Pacquiao's standpoint saying that he wants to fight any of these guys. And I'm not sure who the WBA mandatory is, but I'm kind of curious as if, you know, I'm kind of curious about whether or not the WBA mandatory could possibly be coming up, because I don't think Manny Pacquiao, well, I'm pretty sure he wasn't the mandatory because he was the WBA regular champion when he fought Keith Thurman, who was the WBA super champion. So the mandatory could potentially be coming up, and that could be the direction he goes in. And I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen. But I would like to hear from Manny Pacquiao and his team as to what direction they're going in, because, you know, there's a lot of guys saying they want to fight him. And I think Errol Spence Jr. is another one. I didn't say his name, but we know Errol Spence Jr. also has talked about wanting to fight Manny Pacquiao. And that, you know, and that's probably the biggest fight that could be made, meaning that's a unification fight for both guys. Both guys have done very respectable pay-per-views as of recently. And you know, that fight has a lot of potential to be huge. You will have three of the four welterweight titles on the line: the WBA, WBC, and IBF. With the only one not on the line would be Terrence Crawford's WBO belt. So, and that, I know that will be a great direction for Errol Spence to go in, considering that should he win that fight, he goes into the Bud Crawford fight with 3 belts and make the fight for undisputed once they fight each other. So that could potentially be the direction that the PBC is trying to push both fighters in. Could be the direction that both fighters are most interested in. I just haven't heard anything from Manny Pacquiao's side. It'd be good to hear from him. And I'll be honest, even at this point, if Manny Pacquiao felt like he wanted to retire, it'll be good to actually hear that, rather than us, you know, have to just speculate on what Pacquiao really wants to do. Because not hearing anything from him, it's hard to say what's going to happen. It's hard to predict what direction he's going to move in. We know Manny Pacquiao is up in age. He's a veteran. I mean, he's a senior citizen compared to these other fighters at 147. But as he showed in that Keith Thurman fight, he can hold his own, and he's definitely game and deserves to be there. And I can't even criticize him in saying that, you know, he's not want to fight the young guys, because he fought Keith Thurman, who was substantially younger than him and who had been begging for a fight with him for years, and finally got it and proved that he couldn't do anything with Manny Pacquiao. Well, I can say he couldn't do anything with him, but he couldn't beat Manny Pacquiao. And, you know, and it's possible that Thurman rematch could be on the table, because we haven't heard anything about Thurman having any fights lined up either. But I'm interested to see how it plays out. I don't want any of these champions babysitting titles and not being active. It's one thing for a guy to have a title and be out there fighting fighters that we, John Q. public, may not approve of, but at least they're staying active, as opposed to a guy who has a title and has no fights on the horizon, isn't talking about making fights, and is basically just babysitting a belt. That's what I don't want to see out of any champion. So I'm eager to see what's next for Manny Pacquiao. That's all I got to say on the subject. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.